Ah, there we go. Hayo. Kyomo hayo. Happy Sunday, everyone. Yatana Hakia. Did not forget to unmute his mic today. Welcome, welcome. Today we're gonna go back and finish the Springfield event. I forgot what they called it. It's usually some weird name. I don't remember these event names anymore. It used to be simple stuff like Singularity and Cube, and now it's the names they use for these events are just too complicated for me to remember now. Alright. What do we do? Why do I keep getting this mail notification when there's no mail? Weird. Let's turn up the sound a little bit. Hope everyone is having a happy Sunday. Why is my keyboard broken? There we go. Hope everyone is having a happy Sunday. I had a pretty good night yesterday. I actually went out with my friend to... what do you call it? I went out with my friend to watch Superman. Directed by James Gunn, and it was really good. The beats reminded me of a Marvel movie, but especially of like Thor. What was it, Ragnarok? But I'm not surprised because I believe the same director, James Gunn. But I do like that. I really liked that Superman was, what do you call it? It was a fun movie. It feels like DC's been dark and brooding for too long, and I don't think it should be. Right? I think, what was that one? The last movie that they made for Superman where he like kills somebody? Yeah, a big spoiler there. He kills somebody, and that just did like some horrible reputational damage for Superman, because like with Superman doesn't really kill people. I mean, he doesn't not kill people, but like I forgot if Superman necessarily has a no-kill policy, but he does. Like, it's not really Superman-y to snap someone's neck. If that makes sense. And bingo, I don't think I've ever liked these bingo events. It always felt like fluff to me. What do we do? So I'm just gonna take care of some of the dailies first. Real quick. Who is the next character that I wanted to get? Someone's coming soon, right? I forgot. It was somebody mentioned that we're getting a new character soon. I forgot who it was. One of you guys mentioned it. That we're gonna get a new character soon, very quickly. And they're like gonna be really good. Alright, we'll just leave it at that. Go into the reading. This is gonna be a long event. Yeah, I mean, I think we're pretty close, actually. I shouldn't need to hurry too much. I think I already did most of the reading. Unless they like have some surprise where like one note is an hour long. That would be scary. That would be scary. Getting around to catching up to the story? I mean, I'm doing the event, but I still haven't caught up with the actual main story chapters. Sorry. I'm behind on so many games. I'm behind on Wuthering Waves, I'm behind in this game, I'm behind in Reverse, which I just started. I'm behind in everything, man. But hello there, True Moon. Hello. A new day dawns with another round of the rally. The absence of a few participants from yesterday hasn't shaken the excitement from the rest of the Zemin rally.
こちらで氏名、車両数およびナンバーの登録をお願いします。
From what I understand, the events are the next story chapters. Yeah, I know. I know. So, like, I missed Zhao Hui's story. I missed Diane's story. I missed quite a few of them. And, like, I still haven't read chapters 5 and 6, I think. I don't remember. I'd have to, like, go back and check. 7 and 8 as well.
順番通りにお並びください。
As the staff at the As the staff at the registration booth struggles to maintain order, a commotion breaks out in the crowd, and the rowdy brokers suddenly make way for someone. With her cloak flaring behind her, Polnitsa strides forth along the path the crowd has parted for her.
よー、ポルドニッツァ。参加しないんじゃなかったか？
まあ、気が変わったのさ。何やらいい商売ができそうなんでね。
She's always like smirking at people.
うちのチームは全員揃った。調べるのも何か取り付けるのも。
But yeah, I hope you've been having a happy Sunday.
待て。
I've barely eaten breakfast. For breakfast, I had a cheese tart and 3 crackers with peanut butter. I usually eat better breakfasts than that, but today I was pretty late. Status, hey there Chivity, woke up before I wanted, can't get back to sleep, ooh, that sucks. You know, there's actually a technique for helping with your neck, with a sore neck, where you, I don't know if I can describe it properly, but like what you do is you put your thumb into your ear socket, and then you pinch, like you stick your thumb into your ear hole, and then you pinch the top of your top ear flap, and you rotate it forwards while moving your neck side by side up and down, and opening your mouth as well while you do it, like opening your mouth 3 times as you move your head side by side, up and down, left and right, while holding your ear like that. It's supposed to relieve tension, so maybe you could try that. I'm not gonna guarantee that it'll work for you, but I found that it helps with my neck tension. Don't worry, no one's around you, I assume. No one's near you, no one can see you looking ridiculous.
会えて嬉しいぞ。来ないかと思った。
まさか。
Trying to diagram that
昔馴染みの
pose.
正体を無理にするわけにはいかないだろ。
Just put your thumbs into your ear holes. Use your index finger, and then use your index finger to pinch your top of your ear flaps between the back of your thumbs, or not the back of your thumbs, but like the middle of your thumb, and then just like rotate your ears forward while pinching like that. It feels a little awkward, but don't worry, your ears are not going to fall off. And basically what that is that when you put your thumbs there, it grabs the muscles that are inside that area, which usually you wouldn't be able to access. And by moving around, you're able to stretch and detension it.
昔なじみか。
There's a
そう思
video
ってくれているとはな。
there's a video channel called Human Garage that has it. It's like a short.
ライバル同士
Don't
でも
ask me to
必要
explain
とあ
how
らば
it
手を取り合う
works, but it
それ
just
が私た
works.
ち闇ブローカーさ。
Despite the smile on her face, Polnitsa's cold gaze stands out like a sharp blade, tearing through everything. Disturbed by such a sight, Yakub tidies up his attire and smiles back. Oh no. He's intimidated.
俺を闇ブローカーと認めているのか？
He's intimidated.
別に誰の承認を得る必要もないだろう。商品を売ってそれで稼いでるなら誰でも闇ブローカーだ。人が集まるイベントを開けるようなやつならなおさらね。
I like how everyone's like being so nonchalant about, oh yeah, you're a yami broker, you're a black market smuggler. they use the word broker, but they're really smugglers is what they are, right? They're black market merchants. The way they talk about this is a little bit too... How do I say this? Too generous? They're talking like they're good guys, but they're using like such an awful term. Black market merchant. Just call yourselves merchants. Adding the word yami to everything makes it seem sinister.
それもこれもお前があの時後押ししてくれたおかげだ。
Which is weird because like, you
じゃ
know,
なければ自分の欲望も求めている答えを見つけることも
they
でき
don't
なか
have
っ
the
た。
policy of like killing other people or whatever, right? They're just there to supply stuff that are basic needs. Bet Perry's friends with our A4 merchant, probably. Hey there, Poke.
欲望のない人間は前に進めない。だから俺は
Jakob goes no farther, merely spreading his arms out dramatically. They could be worse. They could be switch scalpers. Bolnitsa looks around, seeing all the hustle and bustle surrounding them. With the rally race about to begin, there are still more people rushing toward the registration booth. Watching the oncoming crowd, Jakub lets out a light chuckle while slowly shaking his head. Apparently, like, the Switch was really hard to get for a lot of people in America and in Japan. But in Canada, you can just walk into a Best Buy and you can get one. I remember distinctly back in the day when a Smash Brothers game came out and everybody was like lining up outside the game shop to get a chance to buy the new Smash game. But literally in the same mall, there's like a, I don't remember if it was Best Buy or like a Superstore. That's a Superstore is a what do you call it? It's kind of like Canadian Walmart, but it's mostly groceries. It's a Canadian supermarket chain, and the people who were waiting outside the game shop were like lining up all morning, whereas once the Superstore opened up, people just like came out of it holding the game and laughing at the people who are lining up for the game shop. They still got the game, right? They didn't have to line up either.
ここにいる連中も自分の欲望を満たすためにいる。生死の狭間をさまよい、リスクある取引を成立させる。
I'm sure that happened
それが
during
闇ブローカーだ。
the video cart crunch as
力あ
well.
る者に選択肢が与えられる。
People were like lining up outside of computer stores
わざわざ自らレースに参加しなくてもよくなる。
video cards, or like video cards were sold out in computer stores, but then like sometimes a grocery store will have like a computer section and they'll actually have this stuff. Stream is interrupted by a Nikkei ad. Funny thing about Nikkei ads on YouTube are how they censor the butt jiggles. Uh-huh. Man. I kind of want to play Nikkei as well. Pam's really into it. I know Pam actually does voice acting collabs, and I would like to do it with her, if she were to invite me, but like at my current, I don't feel good about my voice right now. Because of my voice debuffs, I don't feel good about it, so I wouldn't be able to give her a proper performance. The Great Canadian Superstore. Oh, nani kore? Well, Brisky Brisket, thank you for the the raid. My brain's not working. Thank you for the raid. What were you doing? It's such it's so early in the day. I can't believe someone would be raiding me at this time. You're playing Darkest Dungeon. Oh, crazy. Well, I don't know why that thing keeps getting censored. You're playing Darkest Dungeon. Nice, nice, nice. The first one or the second one? I never finished the first one. I'm not gonna lie. I installed mods to speed up the game, and I still never finished the game because it took so damn long. Heavily modded, it was a lot of fun. That's good. But yeah,
So
welcome
did the
Raiders.
steam.
My name is Yato
So
Nohakuya,
so
Sun Raven
so
VTuber.
meaning
Today we're
that I
playing
can-
Girls Frontline 2, which is very... If you like guns then and you like cute girls, then this is your thing. Of course, this game is more guns than cute girls, and sometimes there's a bunch of old men, but don't worry about that. The old men are cool.
どうぞご自由に健闘を祈らせてもらおう。
So right now we're playing a story event where we are basically in an illegal black market out in the wastelands, and we're playing a death game. What was it? It's like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the anime movie Redline, but that's basically what's happening here. Who's your friend? Maybe I know them. It's a small community.
大丈夫だよメイリー。接続準備はできてる。指揮官に連絡しよう。
指揮官聞こえますか？さっきレースが始まってサブリナさんはこれからセカンダリレベルに接続して羅針盤の調査を開始します。
ああ、始めてくれ。
Oh, that's cool. Gatsukinato. Oh, I'm not familiar with this one.
了解しました。
Oh no, I don't like these invisible ones. Oh no. They're annoying.
お待たせしました。
He loves him some anime and guns. That's good.
さて、
We'll get along.
私の新発明味わってみ。やれるもんならやってみな。いつでもどうぞ。
But yeah, when did you start streaming? It's still really early.
汚物は消毒。承知しました。
After a round of rapid scans, Sabrina disconnects herself from level 2. The comm line returns only silence, briefly broken up by Mei Ling's frantic typing.
メイリン、サブリナ、様子はどうだ？
The only thing with Pam's collabs is that I'm not sure she plays many games with men. I mean, Nikkei has men. Nikkei has men.
調査の結果、羅針盤は確か
There's not a lot of men, but
車
it
両
has
の位置
men.
情報が多方面に送信されています。
And the men are usually really hot.
でも相手の方が
I guess you could say the men in this game are pretty hot too, but
受信者の特定ができなく
they're
て
usually understated.
君でも無理なのか？
Like, even the women are pretty understated outside of like the in-game skins. In the cutscenes, everybody's pretty like well dressed. It's not like Nikkei with like the TNA popping out.
凄腕の技術者がいるのかもしれません。とにかく引き続き逆探知しますが、時間が。
Mei Ling's voice is abruptly interrupted by an explosion.
おっと、しっかり捕まっててメイリー。お姉ちゃん、一時の方向にバリアードが隠れてる。ふん、やっぱり。総員、戦闘準備。指揮官、また後で連絡するね。
The comm ends in middle of gunfire and engine roars. I double-check the message Mei Ling sent and the data returned by brief. This isn't an Ikemen game. Mane. Technical know-how far above their usual levels. Modus operandi inconsistent with their past behaviors. Seems like these old friends of mine have suddenly changed. Setting down the terminal, I look out the endless wasteland plains. A violent gale sweep up clouds of yellow sand, obscuring the sky above and the distant horizon. Even the sharpest hunter will find discerning the path forward in such obscurity in an almost impossible task. I let out a heavy sigh. Could it be that, in places I cannot see, the Varyags are having some internal and drastic changes?
ボルドニッツァさん、やっぱり私も一緒に。
そう、背伸びしなさんな。ほら、これを飲みな。
Polnitsa sits down beside Aminda, hands her a glass of milk, pats the little girl on her fluffy head.
私の椅子よりも背が小さいのに、昨日のレースじゃ刺激が足りなかったのかい？
そういうわけじゃ。
Is this girl supposed to be human? Why was she in the death race?
確かに危なかったし、怖かったですけど、それだけのことで萎縮するのは闇ブローカー失格です。バリャーグを相手にする覚悟がなければ、どのみち汚染エリアでやっていけません。
焦るんじゃないよ。あんたはまだ若い。地道に鍛え続ければきっと大物の闇ブローカーになれる。それまでは大人に任せな、小さな英雄ちゃん。それにこのレースの結果は私の手札になるからね。実力はちゃんと証明しないと。
でも死んだ仲間の仇を取りたいです。出発前に彼女が話してくれたこと、忘れられないんです。ホワイトエリアのお金持ちの間で流行ってるものさえ分かれば、鉱山に住んでる友達の役に立てるかもって。こんなことになるはずじゃ。
あんたはいい子だね。だけど覚えときな。闇ブローカーの世界に正義と平等なんてものはない。あやふやな一線しかない弱肉強食の世界だ。
Girl, you literally kicked someone out for looting dead bodies. What are you going on about morals now? About like lack of morals now? That is crazy.
そして一線を越えたやつが代償を払う。
Start at 1 p.m. CST and just stopped. We've got 2 hours. Okay, okay.
料理が冷めちゃう。
Wait, it's already like 2 o'clock. What's going on? I feel like I woke up early today, but I look at the clock and it's already like, where did the time go? Maybe I'm taking my Sundays a little too easy. But yeah, please, if you're tired or you need food, please do go ahead and get something for yourself. At around noon, I decide to pass the time with the Zucchero dolls. At last, my terminal suddenly vibrates.
指揮官が探していたやつを捕まえました。詳細は添付ファイルを。
Polnitsa's is very Yoshi voice. Yeah, it's very. She's got a very maternal voice. I could see her playing a more normal, like, maternal figure, like a more like motherly character. I believe her voice actor is out somewhere. Like you can see it.
任務完了。詳細は添付ファイルを見て。
Maybe I can find it in the game logs actually. I'm actually afraid to look in the game logs because there's like hours and hours of text in there.
必要なものは揃ったようだな。
待ちきれないようですね。皆さん、休憩時間はおしまいです。お茶会の準備をしてください。
やっと終わったの？これ以上待ってたらせっかくのメイクが台無しだったよ。
I love Sharkry.
店長、今度はどんなご用意を？そうですね。今回のお客様でしたら浅入りの豆で大丈夫です。
旗から聞くと誤解を招きそうな会話。
All the euphemisms they're using sounds like they're the bad guys.
指揮官もご一緒にいかがですか？
もちろんだ。抜け駆けはさせないぞ。
Commander's been a bad guy from the start.
ええ。では提携先にご連絡しますね。こんにちは。こちらの用意はできましたので、招待状を例のお客様にお送りください。取引を開始いたしましょう。
わかった。いい結果を期待してるよ。
ズッケロが一度でも
Oh,
期待を裏切ったことがありますか、ドラヘンさん。
Oh, dang. The client that the dude's trying to court is on our side. As a taste of black tea settles on my tongue, I see Yakub rush in with his secretary. Since we are the only customers in the cafe, Yakub directs his attention towards us, but a look of caution and confusion naturally crawls onto his face as he notices the presence of Polnitsa.
この話の続きはまた今度にしよう。
ああ、済んだら一杯おごっておくれよ。
Polnitsa stands up calmly and leaves in a carefree manner. As she walks past Yakub, I see her stop for a moment, and then Yakub... Is it Yakub or Yakub? Yakub's expression becomes even more gloomy.
あの女、今に見てろ。
Mom? Oh jeez, are you like behind? Sorry, let me check something real quick. Is my stream like lagging or something? No, it should be ultra low latency. You guys are behind! You're behind! Yakub curses softly and moves to find another table to sit at.
ヤクブさん、ご一緒しませんか？
あいにくですが、先客がいましてね。
テーブルを隔てて商談をするつもりですか？なかなか独特な習慣をお持ちのようで。
どういう意味ですか？
なるほど。私の情報を教えていないんですね。ドラヘンさんは確かに信頼できる。
ドラヘン？あなたがドラヘンさんのクライアント？
Confusion.
そんなバカな一回の賞金ハンターがこんな。
確かに賞金ハンターには過ぎたビジネスです。しかし依頼人とは何の関係もありません。
My commissioner, Springfield. Springfield has more money than us.
なんならドラヘンさんに確認してもよろしいんですよ。
Springfield was the one who hired us. I show him the comms to interface with Draken on my terminal.
いえ、信じましょう。
Jakub quickly adjusts his expression and takes a seat at the opposite end of the table.
私との商談をご所望でしたら、最初からそうおっしゃっていただければ。
Instead of responding to Jakub right away, Springfield smiles and calls Centuracy over.
今日は長丁場になりそうですね。センターレイシーさん、お飲み物を。
Why does this look so funny to me? Why does this scene look so damn funny to me? Freaking Commander. His face. This is not a kind face. In Springfield, she looks like a bad guy. We really do look like bad guys. Tracy's always like that as well. Come on. Oh my goodness. This is so funny. At Springfield's behest, Tracy neatly clears away the tea. Then she brings warm coffee for all three of us. It's Jakub.
どうぞ。
Thank you for checking for me.
この出張市場イベントの主催者というご身分もありますので、私が間に立つ形にさせていただきました。
Given the generous
ホワイトエ
terms
リア
you
のお客
offered
さんの
us
用心深さは、
as the host of
ヤ
this
クブさん
fair,
もご存
we
知でしょう。
figured we should swing by to check up on things first. The White Zone geezers tend to be more suspicious the wealthier they are. I'm sure Mr. Jakub understands that, right?
もちろんです。先ほどは失礼いたしました。こちらの条件はすでにお知らせした通りです。ご不満があれば、
Of course.
いくらでも相談に
Now,
応じましょう。
please forgive my discourtesy from before. I was unaware of your circumstances. However, I'm sure both of you have seen my offer. If there's something dissatisfactory, we can certainly discuss the terms.
ドラヘンさんからすでにお聞きしていると思いますが、ポルドニッツァの方からさらにいい
As you might have
条
learned
件を
from
提示され、
Draken,
暫定的合意に
Polnitsa
至
has
り
given
ま
us
した。
better quotes. Truth be told, we just reached a preliminary agreement.
お言葉ですが、ポルドニッツァは代理人といえど、噂ほどの実力者かは
With all
甚
due
だ疑
respect,
問です。
Polnitsa may be a surrogate of the brokers, but she's not as powerful as people make her out to be.
ご存知かと思いますが、
You probably know that
彼女
her
のチー
team
ム
is
は今日
partaking
レ
in
ース
today's
に
rally.
出場しました
I
ね。
just checked the logs of the
た
compass
だ
system,
羅針
and
盤
her
による
team's
位置情
signal has
報は
disappeared.
すでにロストし
Chances are things didn't end well.
バリアーグにすら手こずるような闇ブロー
What
カ
good
ー
is
など
offering better
信
quotes
頼
if a
でき
broker
ます
can't
が、
even deal with basic
取引が
variags?
成立しても商
Even
品を
if you
無事
sign the
届け
contract
ら
with
れる
her,
保証は
do you
ありま
really
せん。
think she can deliver the
その
goods
時
safely?
損を被るのは
If the cargo's
あなた
integrity
です
can't be guaranteed, you'll be ending up with money down your drain.
彼女のチームが本当にやられたと？
Her team had an accident, you say?
当然、羅針盤シス
Of
テムに
course.
間違いなどあ
My
りま
compass
せ
has
ん。
never failed me.
位置情報
Didn't
は
I
あな
also
たも
provide
確
you the
認されたでしょ
coordinates?
なるほど。
Alright.
依頼人にこ
I'll
の旨をお伝
relay
え
this
します。
situation to my commissioner.
今日お会いしたのは
However, our meeting
実は
today is to
別件の
discuss
ためで。
another matter.
ほう、それはどういったもので？
What business would that be? Perhaps I can be of service. Rather than rushing to respond, I leisurely take a sip of my coffee made from lightly roasted beans, relishing in the refreshing flavor. Our man has evolved from the instant coffee. I remember like back in one of the events. I don't know if it's dual randomness or a different one. No, it wasn't dual randomness. It was one before that. Where Sup 2 and Ro are in the sewers, you know, preparing to be drowned to death. And they'd be like, surely our commander wouldn't just be lying around sipping coffee right now. And it cuts to a scene of commander sipping on coffee. Biphase coffee. By what now? I love that Springfield has this data broker personality. She has a generic cafe mom up until the holiday event where a committee voted her as the mastermind. Wait, she got voted as the mastermind? Oh, also, hello. Thank you for the rate. Oh, cool. Hello. Thank you for the raid. What's going on? Hello, everybody. My name is Yatano Hakia, Sunraven VTuber. I do some singing sometimes, but I also do a lot of gacha games and Souls likes. Today we're doing Girls Frontline 2. How are you guys doing today? Hope your July has been going. Wait, what? It's the 20th? Oh my goodness! It's the 20th. I'm gonna go insane. Where did July go? Oh my goodness! And what were you doing? Why did I shout out myself? I must be having a brain hemorrhage or something. Shout out. Why did I shout at myself? I'm sorry. I'm so silly. Oh, were you doing karaoke today? Oh, but yeah, my July's been going pretty well. I just watched Superman yesterday with a friend. It was really good. Directed by James Gunn, so it was like more like a Marvel movie, which is honestly better because I don't know how I feel about dark and brooding Superman, you know? I feel like Superman should be a little bit silly. It's already the 20th, yeah! I felt like it's the 10th still, yeah. I don't think I'm still recovering from being at Off-Kai. And that was like a month ago. But I'm still recovering from it. It feels like I'm part of me is still stuck there in San Jose. Back in GF1, there was a summer event and Springfield got voted in as a mastermind. Yeah, the mom character. The maternal mom character is actually like the evil mastermind. I like this. It's some Valorant and then karaoke. Ooh. Yeah. Also, hello there, Weak Noob. Hello. Yeah, it was really good. Superman is the first comic movie I wanted to see in a while. Yeah, I actually wasn't gonna watch it originally, but then a friend, another VTuber, Rina Astora, she posted like several posts long review of Superman without spoilers, and I'm like, wow, she really likes this movie. Maybe it's actually good. And so I ended up checking it out. and my friend and I really loved the movie. My friend was constantly like nodding his head over and over during the movie. He's going, yeah! We were both like laughing a lot too. It was really good. It was really, really good. I heard that from a lot of people who went to Off-Kai. You should come to Off-Kai next time. We can hang out. It was pretty good. I saw it with my friend from work before I moved out of state. I'm glad we saw... Aww. How long has it been out in theaters? The theater was packed. I feel it's been like a week or two now, right? The theater that I went to was completely packed. My first choice of theater did not have any seats open at all. If Rina and Haki both have positive thoughts. Yeah, no, Rina put out like a very long review of it on Twitter. And that's what convinced me to watch. It was really, really good. But yeah, we should do something together sometime. I don't really play Valorant, but maybe we can find a different game. I think it would be good. I was already going to AX. I understand. A friend of mine asked me to go to AX and I'm like, no, you should go to Off-Kai. But they're like, no, I'm going to San Jose a month before that. I don't want to go up there again. And I'm like, not even for me? And they're like, no, you should come to AX. And I'm like, I'm not flying back to Canada just to fly back to California again in like a week. Fuck that. I'm actually going to be going over to Eastern Canada in a couple weeks, actually. So that'll be fun. It'll be my first time that far east. Valorant's my self-hate game. No, don't say that. Don't say that. Oh, we should play League of Legends together. Yeah, we should play League of Legends. That'll be fun, right? Have safe travels. Thank you very much. I only go to AX because I was helping her. Yeah, you spoke about that before, didn't you? Quite a while back, you said you go to cons a lot to help with booths. You're a good friend. I hope they paid you because oh my goodness, it's a lot of work. I do not like being in vendors halls myself. I think they're very gross and icky, and especially the vendors hall I worked at in Anime North, I could not breathe. I was actually fainting. Like it rained outside on one day, and that only made it harder to breathe. Maybe your pocket seraphim. Somebody tell me what that means. Somebody tell me what pocket seraphim means. Wait, Seraphim. Shoot, which character is Seraphim again? Maybe that was a character that got added after I stopped playing. Oopsies. Pocket healer. Yeah, it's not the one that's like a UFO that just sticks to people, right? That's a different character. Anime North is always bad. Yeah, I mean, it'd be good if they didn't put you in a parking lot, right? If the convention center was an actual building and not a parking lot. She's idol. Oh yeah! Isn't that the character that got like some controversy? Cause like they got accused, the game dev got accused of like basing the character off of like their ex-girlfriend or something. It's weird. I'll take the AN parking lot over the AX parking lot. It is different, right? I still can't breathe in AX because it's so crowded, but there's a lot of vertical space. It still feels really hot in there somehow, even though it's like underground. I don't like either of them. I think AX is really bad, and AN it is as well. Neither of them are enjoyable. The vendors halls are not good. You never heard that tea? You didn't hear that tea? It was like big. It was huge. They doubled the artist alley in AX for even less space this year. Wait, is it still in the parking lot? That's insane. I also heard it's like a 4 or 5 day event now. Jeez, how many days do they need for AX? Yeah, Jakub meanwhile waits patiently and eagerly. It seems he has fully accepted our identity.
Springfield.
Hi.
Yes, Commander.
すみません。指揮官はお疲れなので恐縮ですが、ここからは私が代わりに。
Also, like, our characters are basically interrogating the bad guy, from this perspective, we look like the bad guys. Doesn't Springfield look like a supervillain right now? She's supposed to be a very motherly figure. But it's more like she's running a mob right now. 1000, we should do something? Nice. Yeah, just hit me up whenever. My DMs are always open. As I said, they should move AX to Anaheim Convention Center. They should. They really should move it to Anaheim Convention Center. I don't know why they still keep it in the place where it is right now, because there's so many bottlenecks. Every hallway is like packed to the brim. I really don't like it. She's the godmother. Grill me for hours. Jakob's smile phrases.
わかりました。それでどういった内容で？
Alright, what can I do for you?
簡単です。情報を交わせてください。
Our goal is straightforward. Tell us what we want to know.
初めてお会いしたとき、
Commander is doing Gendo Ikari pose. You're right!
ご存知ですか?
I didn't even notice, but you're right. You can and you can only half see his eyes too. You're exactly right. LA convention seems to reach the limit. It's reached its limit for years now, man. AX was always bad, but it's getting completely untenable now. Hull itself was having construction. Wait, why was there construction? It's an underground parking lot / flood diverter. Why is there construction? So some vendor that used to be in the upper floor are also in the lower. Wait, there's an upper vendor hall at AX? I thought it was all in the parking lot. I've never seen an upper area for vendors in AX. If I didn't help Booth, I would definitely not go to cons as much as I do. Off-Kai would be once in a year. Yeah. I did a lot of con work for vendors and people. I did a lot, and I did a lot of flying for it, and I started to hate flying as a result. I also started to hate cons in general too. But for a long time I didn't go to cons at all, and it was work that brought me to cons again. But now I made friends, and I can actually go out and have fun at cons again. Except at this point, I think those friends are working at cons now, and they're gonna rope me into working at cons as con staff, which wouldn't be the worst thing. It wouldn't be the worst thing if I could meet more, if I could do more networking as a result. The parking lot was for Artist Alley. Then the upper floor is all the vendors. Oh yeah. You're right. I misconstrued vendors in Artist Alley. At Anime North, vendors in Artist Alley are basically the same thing, but at AX it's separated. Yeah. Artist Alley's basement, exhibitors upper floor. Yeah, exhibitors. So at Off-Kai is a similar thing. In Off-Kai, the vendors hall / Artist Alley is one big hall, and there's a secondary hall for corporations and industry. They're probably gonna keep that set up again. It's really good. Yeah. I mean, there was a new what do you call it? Convention space this year. This year it was an actual convention center in San Jose, but last year it was at a hotel, and the same thing. It was industry had its own room compared to the Artist Alley, but the year before that, where I worked, the Artist Alley and industry was combined, and that was kind of tough. It was really tough. There was a lot of traffic jams and lines. It was really bad. But overall, the convention was a success, despite all the stuff that was going on. Off-Kai is honestly one of my favorite cons ever. It's just, I don't do a lot of panels, but just everyone that was there made the atmosphere so good, because you're just constantly talking to people. Remember the doll Perry who accompanied us when we first met? She's disappeared, and we'd like to learn her whereabouts.
その件なら秘書がお伝えした通り、心当たりはありません。
I'm sorry, but my secretary should have taken care of this matter. He should have told you I know nothing about it.
話はこれからです。闇市に存在しない商品はなく、あるのは払えない値段だけ。まずはこちらの支払う報酬を提示させてください。
No need to turn us down so hastily, Mr. Jakob. As you once said, there are no unavailable goods in the black market, only unaffordable prices. So why not hear what we have to bring to the table? You might find their stance to be more flexible than you think. Artist Alley is always a big traffic jam. Yeah! See, at Offkai, the industry booths are massive traffic jams. So it's the other way around. Like, sure, there's like people like wandering around in the Artist Alley at Offkai, but the industry booth is the one with like the massive lineups everywhere. And so they had to move it to a different place so that the lineups could be more organized.
いいでしょう。
Springfield gently blinks.
沈黙。
Our silence.
何？
What?
あなたがバリャーグと結託している事実を。
Our silence regarding a certain secret collaboration between you and the Varyags. Jakob sets down the coffee, the bottom of the cup making a dull thud on the table.
聞き捨てなりませんね。私がバリャーグなどと？そんな力、私にはありませんよ。
Entertainment is the second building. Yeah, I know. Because I tried to go to the Lazulite concert, and I was denied entry because the hallway was already packed. The concert hall was packed because the people from the previous panel did not leave. AX does not have a policy of kicking people out of a panel room after each panel. So the people that were there for the V-Shoujo panel never left and took up all the seats for the Lazulite concert, which I'm still angry about. I'm still very angry about that. Also, by the way, Ku, if you need like rest, please go ahead and grab food and do whatever you need to do, alright? Don't stick around here if you don't want to. Same time, AX devalue their artist guests. I suppose industry pays more. They absolutely pay way more. Sorry, you're a fire hazard. I am indeed a fire hazard. I am too damn hot. Hello there, Doc. Hey. How's it going? Happy Sunday. Even if you're my potential clients, that doesn't give you the right to slander me. Collaboration with the Varyags? Me? I'm just a broker. I don't have what it takes to do that.
そうでしょうか。あなたの影響力は通常の闇ブローカーの範疇を逸脱しています。
Is that so? From what we've gathered, your influence and means have far surpassed that of average brokers. Springfield turns on the terminal and shows Jakob a report.
ブリーフは常に様々な地域のバリャーグの活動を観察、記録しています。ここも例外ではありません。
Over the past few years, Brave has been monitoring and documenting Varyag activities in different regions, including the area you are from.
記録によれば、この地域のバリャーグの被害は甚大で、賞金ハンターが次々派遣されたものの、一向に改善が認められません。
Records point to a sustained pattern of these intense Varyag presence in the region. Your competitors have suffered repeated setbacks. Even the brief bounty hunter raids have little effect on the situation.
しかし、ある時期を境に、あなたのキャラバンだけ無傷で生き残り、ライバルはことごとく活動を停止しました。そして、あなたがこの一帯最大の闇ブローカーとなりました。
Yet, beginning at a certain point, your team remained virtually unscathed. Eventually, with all other brokers backing out or reducing their activities, you became the kingpin.
活動範囲は拡大する一方、まるでバリアーグよけの魔法でもあるかのように。
You even expanded your sphere of influence. Do you have some kind of magic spells that wards off Varyags?
魔法？すべて実力ですよ。この辺は鉱物資源が豊富です。採掘に来る者は後を絶ちません。バリャーグもバカじゃない。弱い方を狙うのは当然でしょう。
Magic spell? My magic spell is being competent. Picking on the weak is easy. The Varyags know this very well. This place is so full of rare minerals that people just won't stop coming despite knowing the risks. Naturally, the unlucky ones get targeted, That's just how it is.
ええ。そして採掘に訪れた者たちは一番土地勘のあるあなたから情報を買っていたはずです。
Indeed, you're right. Given the danger, I'm sure these mining teams will purchase some environmental intel from an underground broker. A broker like you.
それが何だというのです？バリャーグは常に動いてますし、環境情報だって生ものです。
What's your point? The Varyags aren't nails waiting to be hammered. Time-sensitive nature of intel is not something I have control over.
なるほど。口を割らせるには報酬が足りなかったようです。
I see. It seems you are unwilling to be upfront unless we add a little more to our offer. Springfield smiles and gently taps a terminal. A screen flickers on before cutting to some footage of the wilderness. Sabrina drags a Varyag in front of the camera.
やっと一人捕まえたよ。カルドの裏口のネズミよりすばしっこいんだから。
Finally caught one. These goblins are so hard to catch. Even the rats in the back alley of the Caldo restaurant don't escape this fast. The captured Varyag struggles to break free from Sabrina's hold. Klukai moves in, deftly yanking on his writhing arm until it is dislocated, and finally snatches a terminal from his hand. She then shows a terminal to the camera. On a small device, several dots can be seen flickering, the exact coordinates of Polnitza's team.
羅針盤は今も位置情報をバリャーグに送信している。見えますか、指揮官。
This compass thing is still transmitting the location of the brokers to the Varyag. Are you seeing this, Commander? As she speaks, Kukai aims her gun at the vehicle not far behind, following a muzzle flash. A screen on the vehicle shatters, and the positioning device is destroyed. Simultaneously, one of the dots flickering on the terminal disappears.
これで任務完了です。
Goblin is a common slur used between Russians and Ukrainians. Goblin? I thought it was orcs. It refers to either group. Well, that's crazy. Well, thank you for the IRL lore. The footage ends. The cafe returns to silence, with Jakob's expression becoming far more sour.
羅針盤のインストールは全ての参加者に義務付けられています。バリャーグが位置情報を知っているのは偶然でしょうか。
As I recall, you were the one who demanded that all participants use the compass for tracking under the pretense of avoiding interference. Surely this information being so conveniently in the hands of Varyags can't be a mere coincidence, right? He's sweating. He's sweating. Of course not, no.
これは明らかにバリャーグが羅針盤をハッキングした結果だ。参加者の安全を守るためのシステムをこのような形で利用されて残念でなりません。こうなってはシステムを停止させるほかないでしょう。
But clearly it's the Varyags who hacked into my back-end servers. The system was designed to ensure the safety of participants. I never anticipated it would turn into a death trap by these thugs. I'm deeply ashamed of this outcome. Now that I know it poses dangers to us all, we'll shut it down immediately. Before Springfield can stop him, Jakob calls out to his secretary.
何をほうけている？バリャーグが皆さんを撃ち殺す前にシステムを止めないか？
What are you doing? What are you waiting for? You want the Varyags to kill everyone? Shut this thing down immediately! Secretary hastily takes out a terminal and frantically taps on it. It's done, sir. With the system turned off, a smile of relief appears on Jakob's face.
これで参加者の安全は守られました。ご報告感謝いたします。ご安心ください。
There you go. Dangers of the brokers averted. I can't thank you both enough for your discovery. Rest assured, once the system is down, all coordinates will be deleted. Neither we nor the Varyags will be able to use or trace back the data anymore.
それは何よりです。ね、指揮官。
Well, that's a relief. No need to worry about the safety of the brokers anymore, right, Commander?
はい、これで一安心です。
Yeah, it's a good thing for everyone involved.
お礼にそのペリーという人形の捜索に全面的に協力させていただきましょう。何かあれば遠慮なくお伝えください。
Don't give me an AI voiceover ad on Vtuber stream. Is that what you're getting? An AI ad? That's insane. As a token of gratitude, your doll Perry, right? Although I don't know her whereabouts, since we almost had a deal, you can let me know if you need any help. I will send my best men to assist you. Jakob smiles again in a friendly manner, but in response, Springfield simply takes a sip of coffee and sighs helplessly.
商人は何よりも信用が大事だと個人的に思っているのですが、残念ながらあなたは信用に足る人物ではないとお見受けします。
What is that smile? Oh no, that is not a good smile. Springfield, oh no. I've always held the belief that honesty is a prerequisite for any business partnership. You, however, do not seem to be sufficiently trustworthy. Smiling, Springfield picks up the terminal and presses the play button again. On the screen, evidence of Jakob's meeting with Perry is replayed.
ペリーが失踪する前の映像です。面識はあるはずなのに、一貫して関与を否定されてましたね。
This is footage of Perry before she went missing. You clearly saw her, yet you refuse to be upfront about it. Do you still want to insist you have nothing to do with this? One ad was for Lazy Boys chairs. The other one was for 11 Labs, the company whose tech was abused to make VTuber voice deep. What? I didn't know about this. Man, I hope nobody ever makes a deepfake of me. It would be really embarrassing. Jakob glares at his secretary, who looks just as clueless as he is. Thinking back to prior events, he comes up to a conclusion. While he successfully planted a mole in Polnitz's team, his own team had also been infiltrated without his knowledge.
ポルドニッツァ！
あなたの部下はこれよりも多くの情報を提供してくださりましたが、今は商談中です。
Truth be
この
told,
話はよしましょう。
one of your subordinates provided us with far more detailed information. However, since we are still doing business,
あまり困らせないよう指揮官に言いつけられています。
and the commander has
誠意を見せてい
instructed
ただけれ
us
ば、こちらもある程度は譲歩できますが。
not to embarrass our partner to be too much. If you're willing to come clean about it, then I can make some concessions.
これはやられました。可能ならまず誤解の方を解かせてください。
While I do appreciate Miss Springfield's attitude, please allow me to clarify the misunderstanding.
あの夜、私は確かにペリーさんにお会いした。初日のレースで優秀な成績を収めた彼女を迎え入れようと思ってね。その後の行方は本当にわからないんです。
I did meet Perry that night. She put on a great show on the first day. Since my team needed an excellent doll like her, I approached her regarding the possibility of a future partnership. However, her whereabouts after our meeting are as much a mystery to you as to me.
まだまだ報酬にご満足いただけてないようですね。
It seems that you're still not satisfied with our offer, but that's fine. Springfield sets down the terminal and gently spins the coffee cup in her hand.
ドラヘンさんへお伝えした倉庫の座標を覚えていますか？
Do you remember the warehouse coordinates you sent Miss Draken?
このように面談の時間と場所は変更しましたが、事前に様子を見に行かせていただきました。
Although the time and place have been changed at the
大
last
した
minute,
ラインナップです。
we still went to the warehouse to check things for ourselves. Indeed, it was full of treasures.
市場の闇ブローカーたちが自分たちの奪われたはずの商品が並ばれている光景を見たら、どういった反応を示すのでしょうね。
I wonder what the broker's reactions at the fair would be when they see something similar to their stolen cargo conveniently appearing in your warehouse. As if hearing the most amusing joke he has ever heard, Jakob leans back into his chair with a sense of relief.
闇ブローカーの扱う商品のバリエーションなどたかが知れる。私が奪った証拠はどこにあるというのです？商品に彼らの名前が書かれてるわけでもあるまいに。
One can count the types of goods traded by brokers in the contamination zones on one hand. You claim I stole them, but what evidence do you have? Are their names written on the boxes? Do they have a code we can scan? Something online, maybe?
言動から察するに、あなたはグリーンエリアの人形ですね。指揮官から教わりませんでしたが、汚染エリアにはシリアルナンバーも起きてもない。 あるのは金とそれを持つ人間だけ。
Judging by your demeanor, your owner must have bought you from the green zone. Your commander never told you this. There are no official seals, barcodes, or anything of that nature here. All we have is real money, and in whose pockets they are.
随分とお行儀がいいんですね。
You're right. Rule-abiding gentlemen like you are a rare sight in the contamination zones.
どういう意味です？
What do you mean?
ここは汚染エリアで、あなたは闇ブローカー。
It's just that, well, this is a contamination zone, and you're an underground broker.
いつから汚染エリアでは証拠がものを言うようになったんですか？
When did the contamination zones become a place that values evidence? Seeing the sudden realization in her opponent's eyes, Springfield doesn't follow up right away. Like a playful cat with its prey cornered, she now only seeks entertainment. Oh no.
闇ブローカーの法廷があるなら見てみたいですね、指揮官。
Commander, if a court for brokers exists, you need to take me there to see what it's like.
当然。世にも奇妙とはこのことだ。
Of course. I want to witness such a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence too. Jakob sits across the table and picks up his cup in an annoyed fluster, only to realize his cup has long been emptied.
おや、飲み干したようですね。センタオレイシーさん、継ぎ足してください。
Huh, it seems you finished your drink. Centaurace, please add some coffee for Mr. Jakob.
お構いなく。
Fine. Jakob instinctively wants to refuse, but he can't help but wallow with the rest of his sentence under Springfield's smiling gaze and watch as Centaurace approaches with the coffee. Time slows down to an unbearable crawl as the coffee slowly flows. You can't leave. You gotta finish your coffee, sir. Finally, Centaurace quietly withdraws while a petite doll brings her another pot full of freshly brewed coffee. But I think Jakob isn't in the right headspace to notice that.
確かに私はグリーンエリア出身で
Is
す。
this game sponsored by a coffee
仲間
company?
と共にカフェを営んでいました。
A what now? Mr. Jakob, I'm indeed from the Green Zone, and a broker at that. My companions and I run a cafe called the Zucchero.
良好な関係を維持している間は、芳醇なコーヒーをご提供しましょう。
Treat us like business partners, and the Zucchero will always be happy to offer you fragrant coffee.
しかし今は指揮官の戦術人形。コーヒー以外のものもその気になればご提供できます。
But right now, we're just tea dolls, following our commander. We wouldn't mind swapping the coffee for something else. Springfield's sentence is followed up by a targeting laser deliberately flashing before Jakob's eyes, ultimately landing right on his temple. Jakob looks up in panic, but the sunlight outside temporarily blinds him. After regaining his vision, he sees the maid with her downcast eyes, holding the coffee pot and staring calmly at him. Further away at the bar, the petite doll with exquisite makeup draws a heart in the air with a sweet smile. Sharky love. All this makes him freeze in place. Instead of saying something, I merely pick up my coffee and take a sip. Commander's here just to do the Gendui card pose and look menacing. A light roast must have tasted incredibly bitter for our friend Jakob. Yeah, I get it. I feel like the light roast with its mild flavor profile was probably used to lull Jakob into a sense of security and comfort, to make him let his guard down. Jakob's laughter breaks the silence.
お見事です。ここまで来たらもうおとぼけは通用しませんね。
No point in pretending anymore.
ああ、そうさ。俺はバリアーグと手を組んでライバルを排除してもらっていた。それがどうしたというんだ。 汚染エリアは
Kuso yaro fuzakeru na! Hello there, Ashe. Hello, welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Wait, his name is Jacob now? No, it's always been Jakob. This is post-Neo-Soviet Russia. Okay, these people are all Slavic. They don't pronounce a J with a J. They pronounce it with a Y. That's right, my hands are indeed dirty. I'm working with the Varyags and using them to take out my competitors. So what? Am I at fault for that? These are contamination zones we're talking about. It's all about the survival of the fittest.
お前たちがポルトニッツァのような金と武器に物を言わせてきた連中が必死に生きてる人間の何がわかる
It was written with, oh yeah, you're right. It was Jakob with a U, but now it's Jakob with an O. No, it's... Maybe in the past nodes, but here it's always been O. It's Jakob in the dialogue. Oh, is it? Am I crazy? You, Laud, and Polnitsa act so high and righteous while relying on the same very same weapons and capital as I do. Easy for you to judge for those at the end of the rope by your comfortable standards.
俺だって正々堂々と生きたかったんだ
You think I don't want to live morally? But the foremost thing I had to do was survive.
信任のものを回収して何が悪い簡単に人を信じるような間抜けも遅かれ早かれ死ぬんだだったら俺が有効活用した方が人のためになる
The one thing the contamination zones has no shortage of is dead people. What's wrong with taking their stuff? Those idiots can't be bothered to check on things for themselves and blindly trust others are as good as dead. This stuff is better off in my hands than ending up in the jaws of the Elids. I look at oh, you're right, it is a U. I look at Jakob, who is consumed by rage and frustration, but I have no desire to argue with him. I've seen his kind more times than I can count. A soul twisted and utterly consumed by the contamination zones. While collapsed radiation physically mutates humans into mindless beasts, desires born out of this harsh environment slowly turn them into demons. Although tragic, it is no excuse for the atrocities they've committed. Rage and survival instincts may allow one to weather the storm, but losing oneself in them will turn anyone into a monster clad in human skin.
ポルトニッツァに追い出されてからどんな目にあったか知っているか
You think Polnitsa expected me to survive when she kicked me out of the convoy?
安い商品を乗せた車に目をつけられないか狂った生き袋に襲われないかコーラップスストームに巻き込まれないかとビクビクしながら汚染エリアを行き来する日々だ
A broke dealer with nothing to show was what I ended up becoming. I was reduced to transporting cheap goods through terrifying contamination zones. Every day I would pray that I wouldn't run into migrating Elids, collapse storms, or those jackals that do not to set their sights on me.
毎回経験に祈ったつもりなんだけどな何事もなく戻ってこられたことは一度もない
I prayed fervently every time, but not once, not a single time was I able to return unscathed. Something unexpected always got in the way.
それで思ったのさ利用できるものは何だって利用してやろうってなここではどうせ力が全てなんだ
And so I finally realized, if that's the rule the contamination zones go by, then why couldn't I take advantage of it too? Why not deal with the Varyags? Why not make money that way? In a place like the Yellow Zones, wealth, power, and strength are everything!
あのバリャーグたちさえいれば俺のキャラバンは永遠に最強だお前たちもポルトニッツァも俺を舐めていた闇ブローカーどもも誰も俺に勝てない
As long as the Varyags are around, my business will never be in trouble. I'll always be the first to make more money and continue to rule. As for you, Polnitsa, and all those brokers who look down on me, you will kneel and bow down when the muzzle of my gun is pointed right at your head. Ha ha! I don't know why they added the ha ha.
ああそうさ今回もきっと助けてくれる
That's right, the Varyags will help me.
戦術人形がいるからなんだと言うんだ俺が死んだらあいつらも黙っちゃいないからな
Don't think you're a big deal just because you have a few T-dolls with you. If something happens to me, they won't leave you alone. You're all dead!
今すぐ呼んで
This dude, was so calm, and now he's like just going off on his little villain monologue. Everyone's just like sipping their coffee, going. Meanwhile, this guy is crashing out, telling them about his life story. Jakob takes out his terminal, but it begins ringing even more before he has time to make a call. There's a gunshot, and then the communication gets cut off.
どういうことだ。
ヤクブ様、我々の所有する倉庫が次々とバリアグの襲撃を受けています。すでに陥落した場所も。
Our warehouse has been attacked by Varyags, and it seems to be more than one. Many guards have been killed.
なんだと。
Meanwhile, my terminal also receives a call from Groza.
指揮官、ブリーフからの支援が到着したわ。
Brief has notified that support units are in position. I look at the panicking Jakob.
これ以上損失を出したくなければ、今すぐ残りの倉庫の場所を言え。
If you want to salvage anything from this, give me the coordinates of all warehouses that haven't been raided. Yakobu-sama. Yeah, it does say Jakob-sama. Yakobu-sama. Taihenda Yakobu-sama. Everyone's dead. We've reached the coordinates of the indicated warehouse. Now sharing environmental data. Alright, let's clean up. Wait, did they reuse the warehouse from Sharkree's event? I say Sharkree's event, but it was... On paper, it's supposed to be Macchiato's event. Let's see, where can we slash people up with our axe? This axe is so much fun to use. I really like Faye.
Hi. Hi.
索敵するよ。それ。
Not enough range.
指揮官、倉庫付近のバリアーグはあらかた片付けたわ。ほとんどの物資は奪われて、一部しか回収できなかった。
Most of the supplies are already gone.
わかった。レース参加者は無事か？
ええ。倉庫に人数を割いてたから、レースで略奪を行っていたのは
Oh,
少
most
数
of
よ。
the brokers are okay though.
そうか。引き続きブリーフとの連絡を。
了解。
Upon hanging up my communication with Groza, I look over at Jakob, who is still stubbornly trying to contact his warehouses. The hollow gaze in his eyes has completely replaced the dignified facade.
お前たち、バリアグが俺の倉庫を襲うことを知っていたのか。あらどうして 俺の商品を守らない。
So, you already knew they were gonna raid my warehouses. But you didn't even bother to protect me. Well, why would we want to protect you?
残念ながら私たちやブリーフにとっても想定外です。
Unfortunately, it also came as a surprise to us. Jakob suddenly throws the terminal aside and yanks on his hair. His once meticulously maintained hair now lies in jumbled strands, reminding me of the slum dwellers forced to live underground, with no access to clean water, and no way to maintain personal hygiene.
指揮官、バリャーグの動きが予測と違います。
予測?
Springfield glances at me hesitantly, only continuing after receiving my nod of approval.
少し前、ドラヒェンさんに教えられた倉庫へ調査に向かったところ、警備員はバリャーグによって全滅。商品もすべて略奪されていました。現場に落ちていた警備員の端末には未送信のメッセージがありました。
結局、俺も獲物だったということか。
Of course you're still prey in their eyes. Jakob suddenly pauses.
待てよ。ということは、他の闇ブローカーから奪われたものを見つけたというのは嘘だったのか。
So you were at the warehouse, but you never discovered other brokers' goods. All those threats you were making were just to bluff me. You revealed everything yourself. Never lose your cool. Springfield's silence completely breaks Jakob's last bit of resolve.
商談で人形に負けたのか。俺の人生、一体。
I'm being played like a damn fiddle. Played as like a damn fiddle! By a doll. What a shit show.
ヤクブさん、商談はまだ終わっていませんよ。
Mr. Jakob, may I remind you our transaction is still going.
私たちの望む商品をご提供いただければ、こちらも報酬をお支払いします。
As long as you provide us with the goods we want, we will compensate you with the reward you deserve. As for the protection of your remaining warehouses.
ああ、わかったよ。
Alright, fine.
あの人形の居場所を知っている。
I do know the whereabouts about your companion. In the middle of the night, Jakob emerges from the other side of the secret door.
本日のレースお見事でした、ペリーさん。この調子ならすぐに情報に必要なポイントを集められるでしょう。
ありがとうございます。それより師匠の手がかりを見つけたというのは。
ええ、これは知り合いから聞いた話ですが。
I received the intel from a partner.
なるほど。まさか師匠がクリスタルハンターになって名前も変えていたなんて、通りで見つからないわけだ。ありがとうございます。
Join the ranks of the Crystal Hunters.
少々お待ちを。実はこれから出荷の予定があるのですが、せっかくですし乗って行かれては。
Why not hitch a ride with us?
連絡してお
Oh
きましょう。
no! They kidnapped her!
いいんですか？ではお言葉に甘えて。
Perry!
今指揮官に。
We made this whole deal about you growing up, and you literally walked into the white unmarked van with the tinted windows. By yourself! Why? She literally walked into this sketchy man's high ace in the middle of the night. What the hell?
実は出荷予定の商品はそのクリスタルハンターたちが必要としている補給で一刻の余裕もありません。
This is so painful.
ペリーさんは今すぐ向かってください。エルモ号には私の方から連絡
This
を
is
入れ
so
ましょう。
painful to watch. Oh my lord.
あと2分もすれば出発します。さあ。
じゃあお願いします。見つけないと。師匠。
Oh my god.
部下に指示して お前たちの仲間をトンプソンのいるところ、つまりはバリアーグのキャンプ近くに連れて行った。途中で異常に気づかれたが、車にはジャマーをつけていたから問題なかった。
He sent her to the Varyags?
ジャマー手慣れているな。
Listen, man, they had candy. What are you gonna say? Yeah, man, listen, man, they had rock CDs. I couldn't help myself. You know? The little girl at the park told me she had rock CDs in her car. I had no choice. How could I have known that I would have gotten kidnapped by a small child?
この辺のバリアーグは機械と戦術人形ばかり漁っていたからな。
Of course not. The Varyags in the area have been scavenging all sorts of machines and dolls. The little girl said she had rock CDs, yeah.
今さらキャンプに向かったところでもう遅いだろう。
I'm just your average sun raven adult man walking around minding my own business when all of a sudden this little girl walks up to me saying she's got rock CDs. She's got vintage rock CDs in the back of her van. And then when we got to the back of the van, there was no vintage rock CDs. To this day, I'm still scarred.
どういうことだ。
奴らは回収した機械は改造して、人形は洗脳して自分たちの戦力にするんだ。
バリアーグにそんな技術が。
信じるかどうかはお前らの勝手だ。機械ばかり漁っているのも黒幕の差し金だろうな。
黒幕？
黒幕、the black hand.
ああ、会ったことはないが、あいつらの真の指導者は他にいる。かなりのやり手だ。
Hey, you big boy, you like Nickelback? You like a Green Day? The real master. If such a person exists, then it would explain all the abnormalities. But right now, I've no time to ponder such matters.
すぐにキャンプの場所を教えろ。
Man, this is so dumb.
予想より早く終わりましたね。
This whole story has been establishing that Perry's grown up, and she immediately gets herself kidnapped. Hey there, Dank. Even though she knows she can't possibly win, Perry refuses to give in. She walks through that door again and again, only to be struck down by Springfield once more. The overwrite creeps forward with each fall, and won't be long before everything that makes her Perry is gone. Kneeling in the darkness, the broken yet constantly melding neural records tangle around her like a nightmare, one that she can never get a firm grip on. How many overwrites has it been? Perry has been forcibly subjected to this neural overwrite program ever since she was deceived by Jakob. Purging units repeatedly attack her, level 2, overwhelming her. With every fall, Perry can indistinctly feel the loss of a certain fragment of her memory. It started with frustration of missing corner pieces, but now the entire puzzle is becoming unrecognizable. There's a brief pause in the program, reloads, and purging units won't attack in this brief moment. It's a rare moment of respite, but Perry would rather not be here in the first place. Surrounded by darkness and solitude is enough to drive anyone mad.
ここに師匠はいなかった。油断した。これなら指揮官様と一緒に動いていた方が良かった。
その通り。
Enduring the searing pain, Perry subconsciously assumes a defensive posture.
誰ですか？
今教えても意味がない。上書きが完了したら私のことも忘れる。人形にとっての死は素体の破壊ではなくメンタルの消失なんだから。
何が目的ですか？
メンタルログを見せてもらった。貿易会社に勤めていたそうね。
商談？
上書きプログラムの穴を見つけた。それを利用すればある程度プログラムを書き換えることができる。プログラムを終了させるにはあなた自身が停止コードを演算しなければならない。私にできるのは安全な演算環境を提供するだけ。
特定プロセス？
あなたのメンタルログからあなたにとって馴染みのある環境で、例えばあなたの仲間の人形たちはそれぞれ特定の演算子に対応している。こちらから都度次の演算子を提示するから、あなたがやることはその演算子に対応した人形を脱落の順番もコードの特定に重要なこれを何度か繰り返すことで停止コードがわかる。複雑そうに聞こえるけどやることは至ってシンプル。
わかりました。
あなたが安全にここから脱出する。
本当にそれだけですか？
疑ってどうするの？上書きプログラムを止めなければあなたは死を迎える。
その商談乗ります。
交渉成立。
この中に入れば私のよく知る環境とみんなが待っているんですね。
ええ、あなたの期待通りというわけにはいかないけど。
At this point, Perry can't possibly grasp the meaning behind the voice, and it's clear they have no intention of explaining.
本当にやらないといけないんですか？他の選択肢はないんですか？
上書きプログラムより先に演算結果を抹消しなければメンタルログは根本的に抹消される。
だって自分の手で大切な仲間を。
データの塊でしかない。
それでもみんな優しかった。
あなたのメンタルログをもとに再現した存在なんだからあなたがそう思うのはそれがあなたにとっての仲間たちだから。
Do it, Perry. Shoot your friends and family.
じゃあ本物の仲間たちじゃないですか。
It's for your own good.
私は背が小さくて弱いのがコンプレックスだったんです。
That's not the dialogue. In the Japanese, she's saying, "I always had a complex about my small size." That's what she said.
だから師匠のようなかっこいい一人前の人形になりたかったんです。
I looked up to Master.
自分のために一方的にみんなを殺すなんて。本物の記憶を守るためなのは私の銃はこんなことをするためにあるんじゃ。
Girl, this isn't real. This is just data. It's not real.
その愚直さが一回一回のループを困難にしていることがわからないの？
すみません。でももう暗闇も
私にできることは限られてる。次の演算が始まる。
どうしていきなり消えたんですか？おかげでモッピーの挙動も試合もめちゃくちゃになって。
サブリナが今回の演算師だった。彼女が脱落した時点で演算を続ける意味はない。
で
私たちにはおままごとをしてる時間がないんだよ。
はい、ちゃんと分かってます。でもそのおままごとが私を突き動かし、演算結果を抹消した時スプリングフィールドさんが消えましたが。
わからない。システムが異常データに早めに対処した可能性
What is
があ
even
る。
going on? What's happening right now?
よかったです。これでゴールが近づいてきましたね。
I'm a little confused.
あなたのおかげです。もしかしたら次の演算で停止コードがわかるかもしれませんよね。
そう簡単にはいかない。
次が
上書きプログラムには必ず防衛機能がついてる。防衛機能が働いたら私はすぐに離脱する。
As Peric encourages herself, true and false memories slowly emerge. Perry leans against the door. The compass on the screen flickers.
絶対に停止コードを。絶対に師匠を。
もう一度聞きます。あの夜、誰と話していたんですか？
私は一体私はどこに。
Like a jumbled mess, her mind has been shattered and stitched together again and again. Broken, redundant, disordered, chaotic, and viscid. Perry is in complete disarray.
隠れても無駄です。諦めてください。
I suggest you give up. Slash color. Forward sign. What is this sign called?
ここにいる限り私には勝てません。あなたを助けていた不具合はすでに修正済みですから。
私だけじゃ何もできない。私はやっぱり弱い。
どうだ、新しい装備には慣れたか？似合ってるぞ。
さよなら。ちょっと私は来ます。寝る。そして夢。おやすみ。Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful sleep. Thanks for dropping by, Ashe.
師匠のように強くなるって誓ったのに。
改造した人形を高く見すぎてるのか。成績がいささか足りないのは確かだ。
Wait, is that Thompson's voice?
そう考えてるのはお前だけだ。
私は結局一人前にはなれなかった。
ペリーって変わったよね。昔と全然違うな。なんというか、小さいけどすごい頼もしいというか。
弱いままで自分の記憶すら守れない。
焦る必要はない。
ペリー。
でも
大丈夫だ。どんな結果になっても私はここで待ってる。
At the last, the distraught Perry raises her head.
時間が経っても変わらないな。一人前になろうと思っても人に頼ってばかり。心のどこかで助けがなければ自分の身は自分にしか守れないんだから。
Perry wipes away her tears.
スプリングフィールドさんには一度も勝てたことはありませんが、もう大丈夫です。指揮官様。メンタルに欠損があっても現実と虚構の違いが分からなくなっても。
Yeah, it's okay if I've gone crazy.
停止コードも師匠も絶対に見つけるんだ。
Yeah, fuck logic.
それが強い人形になるということなんだから。過去がどうであれ、これからの現実はちゃんとつかむ。
At last, Perry stands up, weapon firmly in hand.
今までのすべてを私の力に待っててください。
As a new overwrite process finishes loading, a glowing doorway appears in front of her. Just like she has done countless times, Perry walks through it. However, she's sure this time will be the last. Oh, that was long. After the voice disappeared, no matter how many cycles she has gone through, Springfield is always waiting for her. Like the countless times before, Springfield flashes a polite yet cold smile. But unlike before, this time, Perry no longer runs away.
ようやく決心したようですね。抵抗を続けても時間の無駄です。おとなしくしていれば、またみ
The
んな
faster you
と
give
会
in,
え
the
るか
sooner
も
we'll
しれな
become
いんです。
companions. Perry raises her weapon and points it at Springfield.
まだ続けますか。ここにいる限り、
In this space, you
私
can
に
never
は
defeat
勝
me.
てないというのに。あなたのメンタルの中で
In your
は、
mind, the
ス
strength
プ
of
リングフィー
Springfield
ル
is
ドは強大
unparalleled.
な存在。
Your fervent admiration of her will
彼女
become
を抱く
fathomless
イフ
fear
の
of me.
面か
For every version of myself you conjure within your mind, I will only become more powerful.
何度試しても
The
同じ
outcome will
で
be the same no matter what.
そうですね。スプリングフィールドさんはすごい人です。
You're right, Springfield is strong.
でも、あなたは違います。
But you're not Springfield.
本物のスプリングフィールドさんは温かくて優しくて、
She's always polite and gentle. You're nothing like her.
それに怒ったスプリングフィールドさんの方が1万倍怖いです。
Besides, if the real Springfield ever got mad, the terror you pose would merely be a drop in a bucket in comparison. Is a Springfield... Is that really a long gun? I mean... Yeah, it's a pretty long gun. Springfield's not that tall. She's like only like 5'7" or something. She's not that tall. And the Springfield is a gun from like 1903. It's a pretty long gun. It's not a carbine. So it's like at least like 20... It's at least 20 centimeters. 20 centimeters? It's at least 20 inches long. No, wait, no, 20 inches would be the barrel. So the overall gun length would be like 40 something inches at least. It's a long gun. I don't know, you can Google it.
計算していませんでしたか？私は計
Ah, okay,
643
okay.
回の演算を行い
I
ました。
completely guessed that,
スプリ
but
ングフィールドさんに負けたのは151回。
yeah, 43 inches
勝
is
っ
a
た
pretty
のは
long gun.
412回。そのうち126回はあなたに破壊されましたが、私の攻撃は237回届きました。
へえ。
わかりませんか？私には賞賛があるんです。
Can't you see? The cards are stacked in my favor, even though you killed me repeatedly. I'm actually winning.
なのに他人に頼りきりで思い込みで負けを認めてきた。こんなことみんなに知られたら笑われちゃいます。
Despite holding the advantage all this time, I kept declaring defeat because I always relied on others. Once I get out of here, I need to make sure no one else finds out about this. They'd surely make fun of me.
うるさい。
Shut up. Springfield pulls the trigger, but Perry manages to dodge the bullet.
メンタルログなんかじゃ温かい気持ちも励ましも楽しい時間も再現することはできません。そんなデータで再現されたあなたなんかただの出来損ないです。あなたのことは私が一番知っています。
That's gay. Right now, nobody knows you better than me. That's gay.
そして今の私はあなたより強い。
Perry's kid is a suicide bomb? Is that what she is? Now bereft of hesitation, Perry pulls the trigger.
私のメンタルを返してください。
If you want your neural cloud back, come and take it. She takes like 30% health damage, massively increase her output for a turn. Ah, no, hold on.
了解。さて。ほら、危ないよ。邪魔。はい。お待たせしました。作戦を遂行。喜んで。承知しました。それ。作戦を遂行。
お申し付けを。後ろはお任せください。はい。了解。新技が試せる。はい。ごきげんよう。
さて索敵するよ。
With a look of disbelief, Springfield collapses. Having exhausted her last ounce of strength, Perry collapses. Her scarred body finally gets a moment of rest, but instead of happiness, it's a feeling of exhaustion. It is at this moment that Perry realizes the simulated space is beginning to collapse. Once the voice disappeared, Perry's neural records became sparse. There are barely any fragments remaining. She has ignored all this up to now, but due to her pain. So you've only just noticed. Springfield sneers. The simulation has deteriorated to a point of no return. However, I will always be reborn. Even without memories, without this current form, my mission to ensure the success of the overwrite will never change.
なら何度でもあなたを倒してみせます。それがどんなに時間がかかっても、私は絶対に自分のメンタルを守り抜きます。それに私は一人じゃありません。
予想より早く終わりましたね。指揮官、この先がバリアーグのキャンプです。偵察ドローンを出しましたが、今のところ攻撃を受けていません。
With the vehicle parked in a secluded spot, I lead the dolls and observe the camp.
外は誰もいないね。
おじけづいて逃げたんじゃない？
いや、
おもてなしの用意ができているようですね。
どうすれば。
ペリーの居場所がわからない以上、はい。グローザ、ブリーフの部隊と500メートル離れた位置で。
了解。
大丈夫だ。
指揮官、キャンプ内には少数の機械があるだけで誰もいま
There's
せん。
no one here?
建物をしらみつぶしに探せ。
はい。
Wait, they all just left?
東側の倉庫は機械が少し残ってる以外、西側も同様です。北も同じ。南側は。
どうした？
大きい機械が動き出した。指揮官様、こっちの機械も。皆さん、冷静に対象を排除してください。
グローザ、増援部隊を向かわせろ。
了解。
I like how even though now we have so many people, the stakes have also been like risen. Because before, like, the Elmo only had 4 dolls and they were struggling so much. Right? But now we have like several doll teams with many elite dolls and we're still having trouble. Wait, what is that? Well, that's a Mega Man boss right there. That's a little goofy. What the heck? That is a straight up Mega Man boss. Mega Man X5. The Grizzly guy. Slash Grizzly. What the heck? They just put a Mega Man boss in their game. Jeez. Oh, hey there, crew. Hello, hello. 何が吐くやつなんだ。俺いつから吐くやつちゃんになってるの？え？どういうこと？ Now let's leave the boss alone. Let's let him hit us a couple times first.
はい。 危ないですよ。お申し付けを。承知しました。
How am I? I'm doing pretty good. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday.
それ
No one shot to Kayet.
このノックアウト
Well, I guess I didn't have to do anything.
バリアーグの機械はすべて無力化されました。
そうか。
まだ捜索中です。大幅に改造されていて、見た目はいい加減ですが。
Faye does it anyway,
と
yeah.
いうことか。
She automatically counters.
バリアーグのセンスという線もありますが、ご存知の通り、汚染エリアに司法の手は及びません。
わかった。
いた。指揮官メリーがここに。
Oh, they found her.
あんたを守る約束嘘じゃなかったでしょ。
Oh, is this the end of the event? Just ate stuffed crust pizza. Oh my goodness, I'm so hungry. I haven't had breakfast yet. I only had some crackers with peanut butter.
あそこだよ。
And the
さっきデカブ
cheese
ツが出
tart.
てきたところ。
The cheese tart was pretty good though. Perry lies silently on the operating table.
メリー、起きて。聞こえる？指揮官、メリーが多分フリーズしてるんだと思う。
私に見せてください。そんな。
どうした？
ペリーさんはフリーズではなく、メンタルを何かのプログラムによって占領。
プログラム？まさかヤクブの言ってた洗脳プログラムか？
上書きのことですか？はい。
Our commander is tech illiterate. The brainwashing program.
止められるか？
試してみないと。上書きプロセスはそんなに早くないので可能性はあります。
ああ。
Taking some medicine? Okay. Yeah, if you're still sick, please get some rest, alright? I had to stay up a bit, so I decided to hop by. Oh, okay. Please, I hope you get better soon. You've been sick for a couple of days now, please. Mailing nods and gets quickly to work. Yeah, I hope it goes away soon. Can't be having a great time right now, I'm sorry.
これでも。
The dolls gather around Brave, but Mailing is completely unbothered. When you do feel better, I watched Superman yesterday, right? And it was a really good movie. So when you do feel better, maybe go check out Superman. It's a really good movie.
停止コード。ありました。指揮官。
I'm not into that many superhero movies, but that one was really well done. Mailing suddenly looks up and grabs onto my arm.
ゆっくり。
落ち着いて聞いてください。ペリーさんは確かにメンタルを占領されています。でもペリーさんはどうやら自力で停止コードを演算しているようです。私たちが来る前に何度もペリーさんはずっと諦めずに耐えていたんです。私だけではどうにもなりませんでしたが、力を合わせればこの状況を打開できるかもしれません。
Movie industry is saturated with superheroes and they're getting lower in quality. It's true, they are getting lower in quality. This one was directed by James Gunn.
私たちはどうすればいいんですか？
Of course, like, obviously it's not like a masterpiece of all time type of movie, because there are things about it that I did not enjoy, but I will say that I did enjoy it. I did enjoy the movie a lot. It was a good movie. But it wasn't a perfect movie, but you know, I'm a little bit of a nitpicker.
セカンダリーレベルに接続してペリーさんの演算を支援してください。演算状況を画面に表示させるので指揮官も協力お願いします。
ああ。
I think it's like a problem with
さて、停止コードを
with
特定しないと
movies being too
演
short
算によって
nowadays.
発生した情報とログがごちゃ混ぜになってメンタルが非常に混乱している。メイリンの言った通りなら停止コードはこの中に隠されているはずだ。 メイリンたちが演算支援を行い、私が現実と虚構のデータを仕分ければいいのか。よし、ペリーを連れ戻しに行くか。
Why did Perry shoot at us? She was clearing progress ahead of time. She was seeing things. She turned traitor after being overwritten. She was seeing things?
いや、それは違う。私の記憶にない。もう一度考えよう。
Oh no! They gave me a hit! Secretly running a code simulation couldn't allow herself to be spotted by the override program.
これだ。メイリンによれば、ペリーの演算が失敗した場合、上書きプログラムより先に手動で演算結果を抹消しなければならない。
Well, I'm getting flashbacks to RC.
次の演算を開始できない。
Answering incorrectly.
演算によって生まれた私たちも。
I'm someone who likes Superman since childhood, dressing up for Halloween. Oh wow.
辛かっただろうな。早く助け出さないと。
Superman, man. Yeah, I liked him when I was younger. I remember watching the original movie from like the 50s or something, and I thought it was really good. Superman 2 was pretty good as well, though I feel like it wasn't as well received. Or maybe it was the one that was well received. One review I watched makes it sound like the movie's best adaptation of a Superman comic character. DC makes a mistake of trying to be... Yeah, DC's been held up by Batman for way too long, and they've just been trying to turn everybody into Batman. Superman's charm is him being simple, yeah. I really like what they did with Lex. I don't want to spoil it. But Lex in this movie... If you've ever seen the meme 40 Keks, where Lex Luthor steals 40 cakes, that is like the level of how petty he is in this movie. The first Chris movies from the 78. Oh, there's a reason why people like Saitama. On which days Perry participate?
そうだ。初日以降、ペリーは失踪した。私が飲んだくれたばかり。
No, I got that wasn't translated properly. It says she got drunk. No, you're the one who got drunk, Commander.
それだ。上書きプログラムを終了させ、師匠を探す。それがペリーの目的だ。そのために何度もレースを繰り返してきたんだ。
I like how they added some interaction. I feel like they could have done this sooner. What does Perry feel about everyone? Affection, guilt, competitiveness.
演算結果を抹消するために、ペリーは罪悪感に苛まれていた。何度繰り返しても仲間を手にかけるのは苦痛だったはずだ。だけどそれも演算がもたらした結果だ。
He only fought racism against mole people.
みんなへの気持ちとは違う。
Oh, なるほど。
いや違う。競っているのはあくまで表面上。そうだ。ペリーはずっとみんなのことが好きなんだ。
Any way you can? Don't worry about it, alright? I really appreciate it though. Thank you very much.
演算で再現された世界がこんなに穏やかなわけがない。すべての苦しみを一人で抱え込んで。ペリーが戦ってきた理由そのものだ。私たちにとっては短い数日だったが、ペリーからすれば永遠に近い時間だっただろう。
これです。
The Straw Show.
でもこれどういう意味でしょう。
L'amor Chemo Veil Selva Strella.
指揮官、早くプログラムを停止させましょう。
What does this mean? And can anyone read this? Is this Italian? It's Latin from the Divine Comedy. Ah.
今行くからな、ペリー。
反応がないじゃない。まさかこのまま。
ペリーちゃん。
ペリーさん。
ペリー。
Could be wrong. All right. In sickness and in health. Oh, whoa, whoa. 大丈夫? Are you all right? Are you seeing things? Here. Please take it easy.
おはよう、ペリー。
I would much rather you support me in health than in sickness.
全部終わった。もう大丈夫だ。
Not sure if Perry will have PTSD from Springfield from now on. Springfield sits beside her and gently places a comforting hand on her shoulder. Yeah, comforting. Meanwhile, I reach out to her softly, pat her the top of her head.
おかえり。
大丈夫です。本当? After taking care of the aftermath, Mei-Ling and I reach the entrance of the fair. A convoy of vehicles is slowly rolling out of the intersection. Polnitz is at the head, directing workers and unloading and loading of cargo.
スプリングフィールドから聞いたよ。消えたお仲間が見つかったってね。
There's a category of heroes who are like Superman, Captain America, and Optimus Prime. You either think they're boring squares or you like them. And I like them. I like them too. They're like my favorites. I really like Captain America. Even though I'm not American.
みんなのおかげでなんとか。
I like Captain America more than like
そっちもう
Superman.
まくいったようだな。
But Superman's pretty cool too. Optimus Prime, obviously.
スプリングフィールドが翼を授けてくれたおかげさ。
And obviously my favorite Optimus is the one from Beast Wars, aka Beasties in Canada.
ポルドニッタさんは何を言っているんですか？
それはスプリングフィールドに聞いてみないとな。まさか。
そんな印象を抱かれていたのですね。
Is that the voice actor's name?
ではご説明します。ドラヘンさんは情報屋の仕事で知り合った仲介人です。政府エリアと汚染エリアの間に立つことが多く、今回はホワイトエリアの企業に依頼されて実力のある闇ブローカーとパイプを持つよう動いていました。
The trading company she's working with wants to expand their business into the yellow zones.
ポルドニッツァさんは本来最有力候補だったはずですが、ヤクブさんがどこからか情報を聞きつけ、
Yakub
先方
tried
により低い
to
報酬を提
undercut
示したのです。
Polnitsa. So this whole thing happened, his whole undoing happened because he tried to undercut Polnitsa because of his old grudge.
私のキャラバンから情報を仕入れるとはなかなかやるよ。
そこで先方は比較検討するために両者を調査しました。ヤクブさんを調べてこのことを知った私はドラヘンさんに連絡して報酬と交換に協力を申し出ました。
そうやってヤクブの倉庫の場所を知ったのか。
ええ。
Ton of
さらに
90s
ヤクブさん
Vancouver
に圧
cartoons.
力をかけるようお
no.
願いしました。ここま
I
でう
didn't
まくい
realize
ったの
his
もポルドニッツァさ
I
んの
didn't
おか
realize
げ
he
で
lived
す。
in Vancouver.
大したことじゃない。こっちはネズミを捕らえることができた上に大きなビジネスを成功させたんだ。
それだけじゃない。 こちらの人形がレースでバリャーグを倒したことも自分の手柄としてクライアントにアピールしたんだろ
もうやすやすと騙されてくれない。
ポルドニッツァさんを餌に大きな魚が釣れました。
よくわかりませんが
商人同士の至ってシンプルな取引です。メイリンさんも大人になれば、いえ、一生わからない方がいいかもしれません。
Meiling's already 18. What do you mean grow up? She's already an adult.
そうですか？
She gets drunk every day.
そうだ、指揮官、本当にヤクブさんを見逃すんですか？
指揮官を責めてやりなさんな。
As this perilous wasteland undergoes its own natural selection process, the government's relief effort is merely a drop in the bucket. If mankind doesn't pursue changes, they'll eventually join the fine sand beneath the earth. Underground brokers are such agents of change. If humans are feeble ants in the face of the yellow zones, then settlements like these are the anthills. Brokers' convoys move like a marching ant trail. Some of them grow fangs and find treasures, even if those treasures might be nothing but scraps in the eyes of those in the white zones. Others are crushed and absorbed into the wasteland.
ヤクブはキャラバンを解散しようとしているようだった。
やっと闇ブローカーとしてのあり方を理解したってのかい。私たちは無法者だが、一線をわきまえなければならない。賞金ハンターやバリアーグと遜色ない武装をしているが、根本的に違うのは私たちは商人だってことだ。一線を越えたやつをメルクリウスは守ったりしない。
Their peers have a duty to banish them. Is he banishing all of his underlings? Because they work for the Varyags?
たく、人間ってのは厄介だね。闇ブローカー同士に秘密なんてないのに。腐れ縁としての情けだ。今夜はヤクブに、生きるのに必死だった人間のために祈りを捧げよう。
I stopped the still confused Mailing from asking further. In terms of internet memes, Chalk was the Grounder, the real treaded robot with drills from the 90s Sonic tune. Huh. Optimus Primal was Gary Chalk, never did much anime. All the alcohol diminished her brain to a child's cell. Well, at least she hasn't been kidnapped. At least she did not willingly walk into a white high-ace van with tinted windows. Robotnik YouTube poops. Oh!
もう無茶はするなよ。
はい。でも、あの声は結局何だったんでしょう。
わからない。
そうですね。私なんかまだまだです。その前に、早く正式にエルモ号の所属になってメンタルをバックアップしないと。
Yeah, I wonder who that voice is. Oh no, it's Kofin. Get her out of here. Get me out of here. Meeting all these older characters makes me realize how much I don't like Kofin and Colic. I don't like our main cast. They're not that interesting. They're not that interesting. Sharkry is great. Sharkry is amazing. I love Sharkry. But I don't know. I feel like I associate these guys with the early chapters that are just so slow and boring. And Groves that belongs with them. Groves is boring. Perry's a schizo.
ずいぶん盛大な出迎えだな。
外で起きたことを知って歓迎会で残ったクラッカーね。
それだけ仲間が増えたってこと。
指揮官定められし記号。
Sharkry's appeal is being a troll against Wawa, incredibly.
なーに照れてるんですか？
Oh god, oh god, oh god, please get her out of here, get her out of here. No. Okay, Vepli is the absolute worst. Get me out of here.
シャークリーもだよ。今夜はシャークリーのことだけ見てて。
Hi.
指揮官。
Oh, it's the NTR woman. Hello, Diane. I didn't know you were part of the crew by now. Oh. Alright.
お姉ちゃん、声が小さいよ。ほら、私みたいにもっと大声で。指揮官
Yay! I love Jiangyu. She's so cute.
ご主人様、お茶菓子をご用意いたします。
Thank you.
何突っ立ってんのよ、バカ。
空気にならないで。読むのがめんどくさいから。
Oh my god. In Japanese, she's like, don't bother. Reading the mood is just a waste of time. Okay, so that's what she says in Japanese, which is pretty autistic. But in English, she's like, Commander, becoming a tree is just a figure of speech to lighten the mood. Please don't actually turn into a tree and just stand there. I'm gonna die. I like Jiahui. She's great. She's a stick in the mud in like the perfect way. I love her so much. All right, Q. Please get some rest. All right, please. Don't come back here until you feel better. All right, or otherwise I'll worry about you. Rest up.
みんな待ってますよ、指揮官。あれ、ここ。
I don't mind how they translated it though. It's funny.
働いてきたの？
It's funny. It's so funny.
お疲れ様だね。
Misty, let's cuddle. I need you to be my pillow and we're gonna sleep. We're just gonna sleep all day. I don't want to do anything.
何でボケてんの？2番隊は別の任務から帰ってくる途中でしょ？こんなやつはほっとこ。
Guys, I don't have an actual dakimakura, but like sometimes I will pile up one of my spare blankets into like a roll, and then I will use that and hug that, and it honestly feels really comfortable to sleep that way.
間違って最初にクラッカー鳴らしちゃったけど。
I think like I'm not one of the types of people who would actually sleep really well if I had someone to cuddle.
おかえり。ここのところ異常はなかったよ。
Even though I usually sleep quite horribly.
皆さん喜んでいますね。
Oh wait, Faye's here
寂し
already?
い時間が長いほど再会した瞬間は
I wasn't
甘く
expecting her
得
to
難い
show
も
up.
のへと変わる。
早く入りましょう。そろそろ出発の時間よ。
The story's too damn happy. This is Girls Frontline. Isn't Girls Frontline supposed to be an evil story full of evil and horrible things? Why is it so happy?
Elmogo, 出航する。
Since the Jiahui event? Yeah. Oh, there's still one more.
あの賞金ハンターを仕留め損ねた。
You make it sound like Clara's an animal and needs to stay in the box. I did not own a Daki until Clara, but it lives in it. That's so funny. It's feral. You can't take it out or else it'll bite you.
まさか上書きが終了していなかったとはな。これなら最初から連れ去った方が貴重な戦力を手に入れることができたってのに。まあ役部の資産はあらかた回収できたけどな。勝ってやった甲斐があったぜ。ブリーフの情報がなければ大損だった。だが役部もあの賞金ハンターも生きている。しばらくは同じ手を使えないな。ボス、これからどうする？
What is this, Metal Gear? The stakes are so low, though. The haughty voice falls silent. A pale pair of hands remove themselves from the ears.
部下にすべての活動を中止させ、待機を命じよ。
It's a Naito. Oh no. Oh no, it's a Naito. I mean, actually, oh yes, it's a Naito. Very good, very good, very good. I don't like the handlebars though. The handlebars are kind of dumb. We can get rid of those. But otherwise, it's a Naito. Ooh, yay. Can't wait to pop their heads like cherries. Boom.
そなたに至っては
Blood flying
サンクチュアリ
everywhere.
に召喚されるであろう。そなたが報告していたフリーズが頻発する問題もサンクチュアリは徹底的に調査する。
Glacier. I guess they're a doll?
これでよし。
ありがとうございます。バックアップも取らずに今回のことが起きてどうなるかと思いましたけど、これでデータをなくしても怖くありません。
メイリン、ペリーのメンタルに異常は？
上書きの影響か、確かに一定の損傷は認められますが、だから安心してください。
歓迎会？もちろんです。
Seems Paredes are employing dolls more since doll tech has improved. Seeing what Gen 3 can do, yeah.
ちょっと訳あって今は。
We'll see a void of missing orphans drama. But I love the orphans drama, you know, I love that. Kidnapping small children from... Oh wait, no. Children gift wrapped in boxes by orphanages sent through the postal service. Drugged so that their body temperature is so low that they don't even trip off sensors. And then sent to be experimented on by old Willie. They call this man dad even though he's like not even the age of consent himself. He's like what, 15 years old or something?
カリンから面倒な依頼が来てな。あの人形コミュニティのことは私も気になる。
本当ですか？よかった。スオミさんに会いたいですし、あそこの農業機械にも興味があるんです。
It's easier to mass produce dolls than make Naitos, true.
やっと終わった。あの子を助けた甲斐があった。パラデウスの目を盗んで情報を送る機会を得られたんだから。
Wait, what? This person's being kept prisoner by Paredes?
あとは待つだけ。もう少しだ。星の風が知らせを運ぶ。
Nebula Wind will deliver the message. It's the voice. Yeah, I know it's the voice. Questions. So there is plot. But the plot is hiding. Oh man. That was good. That was good. Still, it feels like this story was more of a side story. Man, it's all crap. A side story that can fit in the main story for sure. Yeah. But it feels like they could just tie that in like randomly. It wasn't that deep. Please, let us go into the main story, please. Game, I'm begging you. Let's enjoy some of this. Ad for Google Phone, some restaurant called Metro Diner. そうなの? Boom, 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 boom. Oh jeez. Some of these guys are tough. Elite enemies approaching. Ooh. Was it a good Google phone? I heard the Pixel phone is actually really good. If you care a lot about, what do you call it? If you care a lot about privacy, I hear that it's really good. They really should add some butt jiggles. This is supposed to be Nikkei. Ow, I got hit. Some of you I feel like I'm not really doing any damage. Like there's boob jiggle, but where's the butt physics? Nikkei's all about the butt physics. Oh no! It's got size but not shake, exactly. It's got size but not shake. It's very slight, you barely notice. I'm not really looking though, I'm completely paying attention to the game. I don't get to enjoy it, but you guys do. Personally, I'm not into Kukai butt, but you know, whatever floats your boat. I do it for you guys. Bro, what the heck is that? Ah! Start firing missiles! Maybe the Chinese aren't as ass horny as Koreans, yeah. Chinese people aren't really known for having asses. I don't know how they do it, but the Koreans they figure out the secret to big ass, to having a nice yacht. The Koreans figured it out. As like you know, like the Chinese are more about feet. I don't understand the appeal of feet either, but it's what it is, you know. Oh no, oh no. What the hell? We're running out of ammo. Just die already! More! Alright, last one. 最後の最後. So I know like the horse game's been blowing up, and people have been talking about how sad some of the horses are. Like it's like, oh, the horse is so cute. Like I hope it has a good life, and I'm like, people are getting sad because like, oh, they're dead. But it's like, well, yeah, of course they're dead. The horses are like decades old at this point. A lot of them are either retired or they died before you were even born. And I'm just unloading and we're not doing enough. Despite unloading. Oh, what the hell? Keep running out of ammo. Whew. I can appreciate nice ass even if they aren't my go-to, but feet, no, yeah. I cannot. Feet is just like no thank you. You know feet are like they go on the ground and there's a lot of dirty things on the ground, you know? And maybe there's people who are like feet like dirty stuff. Oh yeah, we got cats. Oh my god, they're so cute. You know, I was always afraid of going to cat cafes because I used to be allergic to cats. But because of my recent like allergy treatment, I'm not allergic to cats anymore. So maybe I should go to a cat cafe. Maybe I should go to a cat cafe. I like how a lot of the minigames come back to this cafe. Maybe they'll make like a Zucchero pop-up shop. I would like that. I would like to have a Zucchero pop-up shop. Oh. We don't need to just do Starbucks anymore, we maxed it out. We completely maxed it out. But I'm missing a cat breed. I'm missing 3 rare cat breeds. Why am I missing cat breeds? Why am I missing them? There doesn't appear to be any more I can get, right? Huh. Yeah, nope. Can't seem to get any more. Oh, is that why? We need to upgrade our cat cafe level? No, we're maxed out already. We're maxed out already. Oh well. Yesterday... Stream combo I mentioned? No, I don't remember. What combo? どういうこと? Was there a combo that I forgot? They did an anime expo. I know there was a pop-up shop, but I mean like a pop-up cafe. You know, a collab cafe where like a cafe like makes the food that is themed after the characters. And they put certain cats together. Oh, is that so? I wonder which ones it is. There are people who quit the game, unable to pull that one game-breaking support card. Wait, really? Wait, which game? Oh, the horse racing card. Horse to race for pleasure of humans and their gambling problems. Yeah. Yeah. Seen some vegan-minded people find the game disgusting. Yeah, I mean, the more I looked into it, the more it seemed like some of the horses like it, but like, you know, like horse jockeys, they hit a horse with a whip to get it to run, right? And there's no way that feels good. There's no way that the whip feels gentle on them. Obviously. Ghost Ship seems to enjoy the race. Ghost Ship's a friggin' weirdo though. Right? Ghost Ship's a strange horse. Not that that's bad, but... Right. It seems we finished the event early! Yatta! Which means I can end my stream early! We have to raise the horses to be more muscle. That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. That is actually crazy. 何を言っているの? Do you know what you're saying? So I'm actually going to publicly unveil my fixed cover. Embarrassing. So please do look at it, please. Actually, you know, I mean, I could read her, but nah. I have a cover. well, it's the same cover I did before, but I did a fixed version, and I'm going to publicly list it now. It is now live, so please, please go look at it. In fact, I'm going to raid into it from this stream. Please give it likes and comment and subscribe because you guys love me and I know you love me. Search your videos from... Wait, I can't raid into my own video? I can only raid into my streams? That's dumb. That's dumb! Oh, I can't raid into it. But I'll give you guys... I'll give you guys a... Where the heck did it go? I'll give you guys like a link to it, alright? Please do watch my cover so it doesn't do horrible. I need to upload a new one to fix it because it was just not... I missed some lyrics, alright? It's really embarrassing. Please watch. Anyways, I forgot one of the lines of lyric. I accidentally copy-pasted where it should have been a different lyric. So the mixer and video maker were very gracious to fix the damn thing for me. So props to them. Props to them. Anyways, please listen to it. Please listen to it and do some playbacks like once a day or something so it can like find some algorithm, alright? Anyways, what the heck is that? When he retired and felt depressed that he hasn't taken it out to races anywhere. Now it's living the life of aged protagonist. That's insane. Anyways, I'll see you guys later this week. We have a couple things. On Tuesday, I have a big collab where I'm not allowed to speak English or Japanese. It's being run by my friend Rora. It's like a language mayhem repo collab where in teams of 2, everybody has to speak a specific language. They're making me speak Cantonese. I don't know Cantonese. I don't know Chinese. But Rora's making me speak it for some reason. It's gonna be terrible. Please do come watch as me and my partner, neither me nor my partner can speak properly. Emily's gonna be there. She's gonna speak Japanese, but it's fine because Emily knows Japanese. Inari's gonna be there too. She's gonna speak Japanese together with Emily. They will speak good Japanese. I will speak horrible Cantonese because I don't know Cantonese. I'm scared. Why couldn't she have hired someone? Oh no, oh god. Remember, no English. Get out of the elevator. Whoever speaks English, gun them down with a saw. Yeah. It's gonna be a pretty big collab. I think there's like 20 players. I'm not sure if Repo will be able to handle that many players, but hopefully. Hopefully it'll be alright. And then on Thursday, I'm gonna be playing Suika game with Marime. With Park Marime. Saturday, I haven't figured it out yet. Actually, let me fix the schedule real quick. Let me decide on the games right now. We will play Reverse 90. Wuthering Waves. We'll play Wuthering Waves. Holy crap, I haven't played Wuthering Waves in forever. Maybe for Monday we'll play Wuthering Waves. Monday. Tomorrow we'll play Wuthering Waves. I'm so behind, dear God. Let me fix that real quick. Set titles. Friday we'll do some more Wuthering Waves. Hoo-wah. A blue. And then on Saturday, TBA. To be announced. Alright. We'll fix that. And it looks good. Save that. And all right. Anyways, you guys will be able to see my schedule in the ending screen. 幽默怪怪，百里草 Jackie Chan Adventures. Bing chilling in Cantonese. I watched Cantonese mistake initial D in Cantonese once in the internet. What the frick? Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be playing Wuthering Waves. Anyways, goodbye. Bye bye. Good night. I mean, yes, good night, good afternoon, whatever. Good morning. Happy Sunday. お疲れ様でした. I'll talk about the Raven. I've got my catchphrases. Anyways, see you guys later.